Hi everyone, welcome to Java Techie. If you attend any interview as a Java developer, then you must face this question: how HashMap internally works in Java. If you attend 10 interview, then most probably you will get this question 8 times because this is one of the most favorite interview question for Java developer, right? So in this tutorial, I'll walk you through internal flow of HashMap with an example. So without any further delay, let's get started. To explain this question, what I can do, I created one animation which will help you to understand this hash map internal flow. Okay. Now let's say I created one map object. Okay. When I created a hash map object, internally it create a bucket structure like this. Since initial capacity of map is 16, initially it will create 16 bucket. So if you observe here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 15. Index begin from 0 and it end with 15, right? So it created 16 bucket. Each bucket internally uses a linked list. So in this 15 bucket, bucket 0, 1, every bucket is considered as a linked list. Okay. And this linked list contains one node. Okay. Now if you observe, see the internal structure of node, it contains key, value, hash and next. Okay. So it means each bucket can be considered as a linked list, and each linked list or each bucket can have n number of node. Okay. So and that node structure will be key, value, hash and next. Fine. We created map object. Now let's create few employee object to store in map. So I created here 4 employee object. Now when I put map.put e1 and then some string value, e1 is nothing my employee 1 object. Now how your hash map will identify this entry, where you need to keep this entry between this 0 to 15, right? So what hash map internally do, when we internally call this put method, inside the put method there is a method called hash. Okay. It will take the argument is your key. My key is nothing, employee 1 object. So it will pass this hash function and it will evaluate some hash value, and then based on the modular operator it will identify the index. For example, let's assume this first entry it evaluate index 6. Now simply this entry or this node will go and store in bucket 6. My bucket 6 is nothing a linked list and it store one node. As I mentioned above the high level diagram, this node contains key which is nothing the E1 and value is nothing my DEV, then some hash value. And if you observe, the last bucket or the last entry is null because there is no more element in this bucket, so there is no pointer, so that's the reason it is null. Okay. Now similarly let's assume I am trying to add my second object. Okay. And again it come to the put method and it evaluate the hash, then it evaluate the index. Let's assume it evaluate the index as 9. Now simply this node will go and store in my bucket 9. So if you observe, again it store key, value, hash, then next reference which is null because there is no element in this bucket. Okay. Now third time let me try to add this e3. Okay, with some different string. Again it come to the put method and evaluate the hash, then it find the index. Coincidentally let's assume that it find the same index which is 6. Now if you will go and check in 6, there is already one node. Now in the same entry or in the same linked list, if you will find multiple node, or you can say if in a same bucket if you will find multiple node, then that concept is called hashing collision. Okay. So in that hashing collision, directly my map will not add this entry to the bucket number which is evaluated by this index, right, which is 6. So what it will internally do, since both having the same hash, so it placed on the same bucket, immediately map go and check the equals method to check the content wise both are different or same. So it will go and check e2 dot equals e3. Okay. Because already, sorry, this should be e1 because e1 is already there in bucket, right? E1 equals e3. If it find different, then immediately it will store that entry to the same bucket, which is nothing the 6. And now this will not be null, this will be the next reference. It means in the bucket 6 there will be two node. This one is the E1 is the first node and E3 is the next node. So that's the reason E1 next point to the second node. Okay, so this is placed in 6 only. I don't have space, so I added it down. So don't consider this placed in 7 bucket. Okay, so it means if in a same bucket there is multiple node, then this condition is called hashing collision. To avoid that hashing collision, map internally uses double equal operator to check the reference if both are same reference or different reference. If it found same reference, it will just replace. If it found different reference, then immediately it will go and check the content. Okay, so content between E1 and E3. Okay, E1 equals to E3. If it is true, then again it will replace. If it found different, then it will just add as a next node right to the first node. Okay, now we have one more element which is E4, right? So I'm trying to add this map.put, this entry. Okay, again it come to the put method, it will evaluate the hash, it will find the index. Let's assume it find the index 7. Okay, then that node directly go to the 7 bucket. Okay, now interviewer immediately ask you, let's say I pass the key as a null. Okay, in map I passed key as a null, value as a null, then where it will place, because we cannot evaluate the hash or index based on null, right? The straightforward answer for this tricky question, directly you can say if key is null, then that entry will be placed in the 0 bucket. Okay, that is fixed. If there is null key, then that entry will be placed in the 0 bucket. So this is how hash map internally works. So you need to understand this high level linked list node, what it contains. Then with this diagrammatic way, you can answer to the interviewer so that there will be no further question in hash map. Okay. Now the next question from the interviewer you can expect, if you mention Java 8, then he can immediately ask you what is the enhancement done in hash map in Java 8. Okay. So to answer to that, you can specify initially this hash map each bucket is used as a linked list. Okay, but on certain threshold it will convert it to the balanced tree mechanism, that will not be linked list. Okay, in Java 8 they used balanced tree instead of linked list, but in some certain threshold, let's say there is a hashing collision in the same bucket, they found 5 node, then immediately that linked list will convert it to the balanced tree, and then it will maintain the balance between the node. Okay, I am not very sure about the internal implementation of this balance tree, you just have a look on the Google, you will find. But at a high level they implemented something called balance tree. If there is a some threshold, initially it will use linked list only, but after certain threshold it will convert it to the balance tree. Okay, now at high level, if you want to see the flow of this hash map, I found this image from the Google, so it's not very clear, but you can understand the flow. So initially you added key value to the map, then it find hash code of the key. Okay, based on that hash function, it will evaluate the index and it will place it. If it there is a hashing collision, means if a node is placed on the same bucket where already one node exists, if there is hashing collision, if there is no hashing collision, then simply add to linked list as first node. Okay, if there is a hashing collision, then go and check the equals with the existing key. If both are same, just replace or override. If both are different, then add it. That's what we understand, right? This is where we have the hashing collision E1 and E3, and it check E1 dot equals E3. So this diagram makes sense, right? That's all about this particular video, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Meet you soon with a new concept.